welcome back to the Bird Friendly Kitchen with myself and our guest special today, S'more, and my mom, Rose.
Hi, everybody. Oh, and
apparently
dogs.
And dogs.
So today we're going to talk about some bird-friendly teas. And I know we've talked about it a couple of times of what we were anticipating to make and how we'd like to make them. So Kaylee, you were saying that chamomile and lavender are both really good options for not only humans, but also the birds, right?
So they're bird safe, but they're also really helpful with calming. So it's kind of a natural, remedy towards leading to a better enrichment for your birds, but also helping keep them behaviorally kind of a little more calmer. So it's relaxing for them just as much as it is for us. But there's other things you can add into tea like ginger and mint that are going to be, fun for them, give different flavors, different textures, and help with other things like mint. I think is really good with the GI health of your bird. So
okay,
there's lots of good options.
And I grow mint out in my garden. I didn't think to snip any today, but that might be an option for us to do next time. And I just read that you can grow ginger from a bulb that you buy at the grocery store, which I have not done yet, but I was going to try it. Mainly because I do like ginger, and I've got some recipes that you use fresh ginger, and the Pampered Chef garlic mincer. Have you seen that? You can use that for ginger as well.
Oh, fantastic!
So that would be a great way to mince your ginger to put into the tea,
which would be great because I don't know what it's called, but it's like in a little toothpaste thing. I just found out about this from a coworker of mine. It's the toothpaste ginger.
The toothpaste ginger
is what I use when I'm cooking with ginger. But for my birds, that's not quite the option I would want because I want that fresher ginger from the actual root, and I want it to have that different texture for them because I want them to be encouraged to use those beaks to their fullest power.
Right.
And really enjoying that because it helps with that beak health, that mental health for them. So really I'd prefer, something like that for them.
Oh, totally, for sure. Well, and the other thing too is the lavender. When I was when I was looking for lavender, I was like, oh, well, I'll just go buy a lavender plant and we'll just cut off the flowers. Apparently that's wrong. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You need culinary grade lavender.
Don't you need that for chamomile as well?
That's correct. You can do chamomile, the flower heads, but you do want culinary grade dried chamomile. So
gotcha.
I was able to locate culinary grade lavender by calling a local lavender farm, and they set us aside some, which was really awesome. And I'll be visiting them again. And then I found a local, like a Fresh Thyme type of store that was very, when I walked in and I told them what I needed, they went right to the back and got it for us.
Oh, fantastic.
Which was great.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple different options. The other thing that I will say, though, is with chamomile, if you are on blood thinners, you don't want to drink too much fresh chamomile because it will thin your blood. So if you're on blood thinners and then you drink a lot of chamomile and you thin your blood too much, that could be a problem. I'm not a doctor, so discuss that with your doctor. So, don't take my advice. I'm just saying that's what I read online today. I want to make sure that everybody checks with their doctor before doing any type of dietary change that could be a problem, okay? So
on that same note, speaking of health, make sure too, if you are planning to offer tea to your birds, they can't drink it the way we drink it, super hot and all that. I basically give myself a little third-degree burn on my tongue drinking tea. They should not be doing that. That'll burn through their crop, and that can be very damaging to them. So we want lukewarm tea for them, and we also still want to offer fresh water. So they can have an extra dish that day with their tea.
Okay, and how often would you want to offer tea for them?
You could do it daily.
Oh, you could? Okay. Interesting. So I'm learning so much about birds, and I love this. And now I've never offered tea to my chickens. Those are my birds, guys. I gotta be honest. Those are the only birds I have, except for Kaylee's birds. Those are my grandbirds, and I love it when she's like, "Mom, can you take care of the birds so I can go away for the night?" Sure. Yes, I will come take care of my grandbirds. But So, hey, this is what I researched for us in ways of terms of Pampered Chef. So, when we're looking at lavender, okay, I've got the culinary grade lavender here. We're going to want 4 tablespoons of the culinary grade lavender, and we're going to want to steep that for about 8 minutes, okay? So, I have these little T-Sack filters.
Guys.
All right. So we're gonna get 4 tablespoons in here into my little filters, and then we're gonna filter it into water.
Ooh, what are these made out of?
Go ahead and look at that. That should be totally organic and
Okay. Yeah, so just paper. So
Yep.
these could be safe for your birds. So when you're done steeping your tea, you could give them, since all of this is safe for them to eat, this could be a fun toy for them to play with. And you could let them tear into this and eat some of the
leftover lavender
Yeah.
after it seeped. Wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay.
And so now you've doubled as enriching their diet as well as enriching their toys.
Okay, cool.
I do want to mention too, if you are offering tea every day, only for like 5-10 minutes, because we do prefer them to drink straight water most of the time. So just for a little bit of time, they shouldn't have access to it all day long.
Okay, good to know. And I used my stainless steel scoop because that is what we know to be safe for the birds, right?
Mhm.
So I've used 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to fold that over. I'm going to drop it into my chicken cup. This one says I get to buy it with a little help from my hens. I'm going to drop that in there. Now, I actually used my double-walled stainless steel insulated pitcher. I got this water heated up 3 hours ago, okay? This will keep your water warm for 6 hours or cold for 6 hours. So I thought, why not use this today to show you guys you can get this going. So you see it's still going pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the steam coming off there, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna let that seep in there for,
I think most teas are 3 to 5 minutes.
yeah. So that's and that's pretty warm. I can feel that through my coffee cup. I would not recommend that. I can see the steam. So that's probably too hot for your birds, but maybe for you it'd be okay.
Yeah.
So, and we still have quite a bit of
Right.
lavender going.
And honestly, we could have mixed in some chamomile with that, some mint, some ginger. You could do all 4.
Mhm.
It's all just to taste, and your birds are going to enjoy that any way you make it. So,
True.
really great
Now this
options
is
for
our
them.
chamomile, and we want 1 teaspoon of dried chamomile, or if we were doing fresh flowers, we would want 2 teaspoons of it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get that going. And that also is gonna seep for about 8 to 10 minutes. Oops, I got multiple baggies there. That's okay.
And so these are just plain paper baggies, totally recyclable, so they'd be great to let the birds play with afterwards.
Or if you're like me, you might want to drop it into the compost, right?
Could do both. When your birds are done with it, there you go. Compost it.
Put that over. Got that one into my Mickey Mouse cup.
Sorry, I wanted to help more, but down to one hand.
That's okay. So what I was thinking here is with the doubled wall pitcher is that you could have your water heated up in the morning and use it throughout the day. But if you don't want that hot of water, that makes perfect sense to me. So you might want to, get it to the consistency you want, keep it set aside. The other couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was not only do we, guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna clean her up or as I go. Kaylee will tell you I've been like that all my life, or all her life, whichever.
And now I do the same thing. My poor boyfriend can't stand being in the kitchen with me because I'm busy cleaning at the same time as cooking, and he just doesn't know how to help.
And he's
not be
probably
the way.
like, oh gosh. And then when he comes over here and he sees me and he's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go sit outside. But hey, brand new item coming out. This is our cold brew pitcher, guys. This is glass with a plastic lid, silicone bottom, and a stainless steel insert. What's really great about this is you could be using, if you want something broken, give it to Rose. She'll do it. You could be using this to make your tea in, right? This stainless steel insert, you know, so you could do up to 5 cups. If you're using the stainless steel insert, this will hold 5 cups of water. 5 cups.
And for cold brew, we wouldn't have to worry about overheating it.
But you can heat up and you can do tea in here.
Perfect.
Okay? So then, or if you take that out, now you can do 6 cups.
Great.
Okay? Now Pampered Chef is coming out. This does not come out from Pampered Chef until June 1st. And they do have little cold brew coffee packets that are coming out with it. But I thought this would be great for your tea. This would be great for your birds. And there we go.
We're pampered, not perfect.
That's right. We really are pampered and not perfect around here. It is fridge and freezer safe. So you could keep it in your fridge or you could keep it on your counter all set up, ready to go. It's dishwasher safe. Hey guys, if you have Bronson's phone number, throw him a little text and tell him how Rose needs a dishwasher. It's been like several years since she's had a dishwasher and she does a lot of cooking and canning. Just throwing that out there. Throw me a solid. Don't worry about him in the background. He's going to get lots of texts from random people. We really appreciate the help out there. But no, seriously, this is what I was thinking would be perfect for you and your friends here for your tea, okay?
And because I will never stop mentioning it, this is without Teflon.
That's correct.
It's stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Yep. We worry about Teflon, especially in nonstick pans, which is more common knowledge. But anything that heats up could potentially have Teflon in it, or the pieces that make Teflon dangerous. So that PTFE and the PFOAs. So when we're looking at something with stainless steel, we don't necessarily have to worry about that, which makes it a perfectly safe option to heat up for your birds.
Correct. So I really thought that was one of my best thoughts for your birds in your bird-friendly kitchen.
And if you drop it on the ground, it'll be just fine.
That's right. Well, not the glass pitcher.
If you don't drop that.
Don't drop that. Don't give that to Rose. She probably likely will drop hers at some point. But the other thing is, we've got some flavored syrups if you wanted to dress up your own personal drinks. So there's those. Though probably not good for your birds right now, but we do have a limoncello, cherry almond, and a brown sugar one. Those are strictly for the adults. I make a really great lemon martini. If you guys, birds go to bed, come on over. We'll have a martini together, guys. So, milk frother, we talked about this before. I know that milk is not good for your birds. You could do some froth milk, but you could make it for yourself. You could pour it over your tea. I make a great London fog. You know, with an Earl Grey tea bag, we can get that going. And then, because I'm not sure if the birds can have an Earl Grey tea.
I think it would have to be caffeine free, because caffeine is dangerous for your birds. That is, you know, a problem. So we want caffeine free. I'm not sure off the top of my head if Earl Grey is safe.
Okay. Now just think about this. How much money are you saving by not going through Starbucks and grabbing that London Fog or these specialty teas, making them at home, and now you have extra money for all those bird toys and all those extra things that you need for those birdies? Because I know that stuff gets quite expensive. Because every year at Christmas, I just send the lady money that does Kaylee's bird toys. I just send her money, and I'm like, just send Kaylee whatever you want to make her. And Kaylee gets a random box, and she knows it's from me, and she's like, oh, look, the birds got their Christmas gifts this year. You know, like, I'm like, I don't know what it's going to be, but hey, cool. I'm always excited to do that, you know. And last but not least, this is strictly for the adults, guys. When you need a little pick-me-up at the end of the day, we've got this brand new coming out. We've got this frappe mix. Again, save yourself the Starbucks line. You've got a vanilla cream frappe and a Java chip frappe. And what's great about these is they're going to go into a blender. What is Kaylee wanting? Kaylee wants that blender from Pampered Chef.
I don't like to clean, and it cleans itself. And safely, it just heats up the water safely.
Yeah,
So.
we've talked about this, and we know it's
PTFE and PFOA. One day she'll get this, guys. I
will.
swear. One day.
I cannot taste that. For some reason, PTFE, it gets me every time. I cannot say it right. But.
And then we can throw another one out there. If you look and it says PFA free, that means it's free of both of those plus a bunch of other ones.
Oh my goodness. But they have a smoothie cup attachment for it, which is really cool. So you just
can make your bird smoothies.
That's right. So you could just put that on there, get your blender cup in there, do your frappe drinks in there. I mean, you can make your own drinks right here. Again, and your smoothies. But let's really focus here on our
teas that we know are safe for birds.
So we've got, oh, look at the color on that one. Look at that. That is looking really good. And I know you guys probably can't see it, but it is coming out gorgeous. It's got a really nice golden color. So that's our chamomile. And our lavender, I know because it's dark inside. Oh, but it smells so good.
Ooh, yes it does.
So if those are going to be...
To show off here too. These are the two different textures we're working with. So we got some bigger flowers here, some smaller flowers there. So like I said, fun enrichment for the birds. They can eat that. They'll be just fine. And they'll enjoy it.
Yep. And then, so when we're done, I'm going to pull those out. And I'm just going to, I think those sachets, I don't know how long we've had them in for. Just guessing, not quite done yet. But I want to just pull them out and take a quick peek at them. I'm just going to use a spoon here. And we did the lavender first. So let's pull that one out. So that's what that's going to look like. So the birds could play with that, as Kaylee said. And it's, you know, they could play with that. Check it out. Let's see. Let's get one more here. Let's take a look at this chamomile. Same thing here. That chamomile. Those would be great for the birds, right? And the color is great. So, which one are you looking at?
Ooh. I feel like I'll go with lavender.
Okay.
Because I am right-handed. And my left hand is currently in use.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, that tastes good. That's a really good flavor. So
that turned out really good.
This is great. I'm going to make sure we can send that home with you. I'm going to send those extra chamomile and the extra lavender home with you. So make sure that you are in it. I don't think that's too hot right now. Do you?
That would be too hot for the birds. For the birds, yes. Because those crops are really fragile, and we really don't want those to get burned through.
We do not. But for us, it's not bad.
And for those of you who don't know, the crop is the part of the bird's digestive system. Right after they swallow their food, it goes down to the crop before it makes its way down into the stomach. So the crop is that poofy part of their chest. And sometimes you'll see it, especially if they're seed eaters, it'll fill up like a kind of like a bean bag. So that's the part that we really want to be careful about, because that part is so very fragile.
Yeah.
And we really need to be careful that we're not burning holes through that.
Right. Yeah, no, we don't want to injure anybody.
Or any other part of your bird. Maybe just no burning holes. No burning through.
No burning holes. Burning holes sounds bad. So, awesome. So, hey, we've got some really great tea here, and we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy our cup of tea. But hey, you guys, if you want us to help you make a cup of tea or a cup of joe or even a frappe, let us know. We'd be happy to come over and help you out and teach you a few things. If you need to order any of the things that we've talked about today, let Kaylee know. She'd be happy to help you out with that. She's got her Pampered Chef website. She's got her ordering link. She's got a goal she's working on. So let us know how we can help you make your kitchen bird safe, all right? Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.